Like it's T. This back. So much hype. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Insane action. Jab not finding its target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They're elevated, lifted, they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
They exchange punches. Perfect counter lands. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Back and forth they go. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about TF. Here we go. It's round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Swing and a miss with that jab. There's a counter shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That jab won't score. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo. On to the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Good punch. doesn't score. That counter punch caught him clean. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Misses with the jab. You don't want to trade shots. He misses with that jab. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
And he scores with the counter. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
No rest for the weary. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter shot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez. There's the bell to start round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Beautiful counter punch. These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Right on! What a shot! One, two, three, four, five.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here? A perfect counter shot. They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Good counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Robinson. This is the beginning of round 6. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Nice counter. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Good counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about TFE. Round 7, here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
They're both trying for a knockout. Beautiful counter shot. That impact. Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
They are going to surrender. No mas. And that will do it. This fight.